Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares. Welcome back to another Wild Eye Wednesday. Now, today we're going to be taking a look at Scars. But before I get into my review, I wanted to take the time to just say that Wild Eye is an awesome company. Now, they didn't provide this for me to review, this is from my own collection, but they are just a great company. They are definitely where it's at with independent horror. I'm going to put the links to their YouTube channel and their official website in the description box below. Definitely check them out. Scars is a 2016 film which runs approximately 108 minutes and is written and directed by Sean K. Robb. Now, the only thing I could find on him was mostly writing credits, no other directing credits. This stars Danielle Cole as Scar. She was in Team Epic and a bunch of TV. Neely Kimmel as Scarlet. She was in a bunch of shorts. And Matt Wells as Detective Mike. He was in a bunch of TV and a movie called Crown and Anchor, which I've never heard of. Now, this is a Canadian film, and wow. This movie's, to me, it's amazing. Okay, we'll get that out of the way first. This is out of print, unfortunately, from Wild Eye, and it's a shame because this is actually one of my favorite Wild Eye films. This is the second time I've seen it. I watched it a long time ago, and I never really reviewed it, so I wanted to definitely give this one a review and give it the props it deserves. Now, as far as I did see a PAL copy, a UK copy on Amazon. The problem with that is, and I couldn't get any more information, but it seemed like it was cut by 19 minutes. And you don't want that. Or at least I don't want that. I know I want the most uncut version of the film that I can find. So, whether that's true or not, I can only go by what I see and what I read. But the Wild Eye one is out of print, and the PAL DVD seems like it's cut by 19 minutes. So, take that for what it's worth. This has a super simplistic plot, but the way it's presented is very complex. Okay, you have Scar and Scarlet. This is Scar, and you never do find out her real name. And this is Scarlet, which is actually her real name. Now, these are two women that come from completely different backgrounds. And actually, in the beginning of the film, we get a little bit of their background. They are not friends, they don't know each other. They kind of come into each other's life at precisely the right time. So, the background on Scar, we'll go with that one first. She seems like she's in a relationship that's pretty abusive, and let's just say she gets tired of taking it and gets rid of the guy she's with. There are other parts of this background, but I'll leave them for you to watch. And then we'll go with Scarlet. Scarlet is constantly getting involved with married men so she can blackmail them and get money out of them. Now, these two don't sound very nice. I'll just put it that way. But there is something endearing about both of them, and for the life of me, I can't tell you what it is. I couldn't tell you the first time. I can't tell you now. But you get to really like these characters, or at least I did, as the movie progresses. Okay, they meet up. They're both single, of course. And they just start killing men. basically enticing the men and then killing them. And that's pretty much the story. Why is this so good? Well, for me, and you probably won't hear this any other time because in horror movies and stuff like that, I tend to like movies a little bit shorter. This movie was the perfect length. It could not have been cut down, in my opinion. Also, the way the movie is filmed with the cutscenes it just feels right, and I can't describe it any other way than that. Like I said, I've seen this movie twice, and both times it has had an incredible effect on me. There is some torture, of course. There is some gore, but it's more or less the way the actresses interact with each other. And even when there's not dialogue, there's something there, which is very strange. Um, it's weird for me because it's hard for me not to be able to tell you why I like a movie. Um, I like the theme of the movie, although I probably shouldn't since I'm a man and these are both man hating people. Um, I probably shouldn't like the movie because of what they do to the men. Uh, but there's something about these two characters that draw me in. And I love this movie. The way it's directed, the way it's acted, the theme of the film, the interaction between the characters. To me, this movie is a masterpiece. This movie is every bit as good as chocolate vanilla strawberry. I always get them mixed up, or chocolate strawberry vanilla. Um, and movies that I really like Dark Slider and films like that. This movie is every bit as good as that, and it's one of my favorite Wild Eye titles. With that being said, of course, my want is for you to see this film. I would check on Tubi, I would check on Prime, see if there's some way you can see this film. I know that my friend Q said that there was some kind of an app where you can get Wild Eye movies. So if this is on there, find a way to watch it. It is so good. To me, it's really good. And that's the only perspective that I can speak of. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it at first, but the more the movie grows and evolves, to me, it's just an amazing piece of film. So, yeah, I definitely wanted to review this film. It's taken me years to review this film and a couple watches. I liked it more this time than I did last time. Not an incredible amount more. It's not like I didn't like it the first time and now I like it. I think it's more of a masterpiece this time. And to me, this film is definitely one of the best that they've put out. And as you can see here, they kind of have this whole makeup thing going and a Harley Quinn thing. I don't want to get anybody's hopes up. It's not for a majority of the film. It's basically towards the end. Of course, they use it on the back here to, that's her in the makeup, um, I guess to promote the film, but it is in the film. And it's when things start coming to a head between the two characters. Like I said, definitely find a way to watch this. This movie is fantastic. It is definitely, in my opinion, one of the better movies that Wild Eye has ever put out. I believe I got this from a friend, Last Venom 76. He didn't like it, so he sent it to me. And I love this movie. I think it's brilliant. So take that for what it's worth. Another special thank you to Wild Eye for just being an awesome company. And if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.